Hi, and welcome to Blog Group. Today, we'll be taking a look at 15 great things about Joe Biden 2020 candidate for president. Joe Biden, the man who served 36 years of his life in the Senate and 8 years in the Obama administration, has lived almost all of his life in the public eye. He tried multiple times to run for the president in the past years but couldn't. So finally, this time by winning the Democratic nomination, Joe Biden will be competing with his political rival Donald Trump in the elections of 2020. The very fact that he isn't Trump can actually help him gain more voters, and who knows, he might just win too. Definitely, these elections are going to be a big one, as the world is already in the middle of a pandemic, and the mishap of George Floyd may not result in Trump's favor. Hence, we have come up with a list of 15 great things about Joe Biden which you must know. So, let's start. Number 1. Born in Pennsylvania, soon moved to Delaware. His full name is Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., and he was born on November 20, 1942 at St. Mary's Hospital in Scranton, Pennsylvania. His father was wealthy earlier, but by the time Biden was born, he had suffered a lot of financial setbacks. In 1953, when Biden was 10, they moved to Wilmington, Delaware, as Scranton had fell into economic decline. Later, his father became a successful used car salesman and maintained the middle-class lifestyle of the family. Number 2. Played wide receiver and halfback. Biden attended the Archmere Academy in Claymont, a Catholic prep school. During his junior and senior years, he was a wide receiver and standout halfback of the high school football team. He was such a brilliant player that he helped his team in becoming an undefeated one during his senior years. He even played on the baseball team and was elected class president, although he was an academically poor student. Number 3. Overcame a debilitating stutter. Biden had a debilitating stutter which had started at the age of 4. He was mocked a lot in school and was even called Bye-Bye on account of his attempt to say his last name. But he did not allow mocking by other children to prevent him from his goals. Biden tried to overcome his stutter by practicing speaking while holding pebbles in his mouth, and by playing out conversations in advance in his head. He even used to memorize paragraphs instead of reading them aloud from textbooks in the classroom. He still stutters to this date, as we have heard in many of his speeches, but he has come a long way, which is commendable. Number 4. Met his future wife in college. Biden was a student of the University of Delaware, and he met his future wife Nelia Hunter on spring break in the Bahamas during his junior year of college. They got married in 1966 and had 2 sons, Beau and Hunter, and 1 daughter, Naomi. Unfortunately, Nelia and 1-year-old Naomi died in a car accident in 1972. Biden even lost his son Beau in the year 2015 after battling with brain cancer. Number 5. Has always wanted to become U.S. president. Biden has always wanted to become the president of the United States. It goes back to the time when Biden met Nelia's mother and she asked him what were his future plans. To this, Biden replied that he wants to become the president of the United States of America. Number 6. Earned a law degree and became Senate. Biden finished his law school in the year 1968 and was even drafted, but couldn't join because of his history of asthma. Later, in the year 1972, at the age of 29, Biden became the 5th youngest person ever elected to the U.S. Senate after defeating 63-year-old Republican Senator Cale Boggs. When someone questioned him as to why he didn't participate in anti-Vietnam War protests, he answered that he rather ran for senatorship and become one of those whose votes stopped the war. Number 7. Campaign for New Castle County Council. In the year 1969, Biden practiced law as a public defender. He ran to represent the 4th District on the New Castle County Council, with a liberal platform that included support for public housing in the suburbs, which he eventually won. He claimed that he used to receive a lot of racist calls during his campaign, but they never shook his agenda. Number 8. Sworn into the Senate at the hospital besides his son. In 1972, Biden had just won the Senate seat, and a few weeks later, he received the news of his family's station wagon getting hit by a tractor-trailer carrying corn cobs. His wife and 1-year-old daughter died in the car accident, and his 2 sons got badly injured. Biden was devastated at this news and wanted to resign. But somehow, Majority Leader Mike Mansfield persuaded him, and he was allowed to be sworn in at the hospital. Number 9. He's always been a dedicated family man. Biden can be said to be an epitome of a dedicated family man. He has always given priority to his family and his roles as husband and father. Back when his wife and daughter died in a car accident, he was sworn into Senate at the hospital. Biden always cared about his son's health. He told that he would resign if his Senate duties took too much time away from his sons. They can always get another senator, but my boys cannot get another father. Number 10. Helped John McCain in meeting his future wife. Biden and McCain shared an enduring and intimate friendship. In fact, Biden and his second wife Jill urged McCain to go over and talk to Cindy, who would become Mrs. McCain soon after. Also, interestingly though, being friends for decades, Biden had to stand in a political face-off with McCain as they belonged to the opposing political parties. But as friends, Biden was always with McCain whenever he needed him, and even delivered a eulogy at his funeral in 2018. Number 11. Neither smokes nor drinks. A crutch, as Biden refers to smoking and drinking. Also, he has stated in many of his interviews that he has seen enough alcoholics in his family and has seen people suffering from severe effects of alcoholism. Hence, he avoids drinking and smoking. Number 12. Served as a vice president for 8 years. Biden ran for president of the United States in the 2008 election, but shortly he withdrew due to some reasons, and then Obama asked him to be his running mate. And finally, from 2009 to 2017, during the Barack Obama administration, Biden was the 47th Vice President of the United States, being twice elected alongside Barack Obama in 2008 and 2012. Number 13. World-famous Obama-Biden bromance. Obama and Biden's bromance had always made headlines. Their pictures showed how much they valued each other's presence. They went to watch sports and hugged each other after speeches. In fact, Obama even bestowed Biden with America's highest honor, Presidential Medal of Freedom. This not only took Biden by surprise, but also made him teary-eyed. Number 14. Passionate ice cream lover. Biden is a die-hard ice cream fan, and his love for ice creams has been very vocal. His favorite ice cream flavor is some good old-fashioned chocolate chip ice cream that he likes to enjoy any day. And guess what? The Cornell University Dairy even declared to name a flavor after Biden. Also, Biden spent around $3,800 on Jenny's Splendid ice cream for his 2020 campaign as his donor gifts. Number 15. Would be the oldest president in history if elected. Yes, Joe Biden is 77 years old and would be the oldest president in history at his inauguration if elected. The youngest to become president by election was John F. Kennedy, who was 43 years old at his inauguration. Until now, Mr. Donald Trump has been the oldest president as he was 70 years old when he assumed the presidency on Inauguration Day. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new here, please push the notification bell to get the latest updates, and don't forget to subscribe to receive all of our latest videos. And share this with your dear ones. For more information, please visit blogrope.com.